The place to be on Sundays is right here on the Signal 284 from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. with your Lovelink crew, Lola, Hennessy, and your boy T to the E to the J. Juicy topics on all things love and relationships. Listeners' discretion is advised. The views and opinions of the Lovelink Show does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the Signal 284 staff or team. This show is intended for mature audiences only. Listeners' discretion is advised. We are not experts, however, we are just a set of opinionated people having conversations that we would usually have off air amongst each other on air, along with the help of the internet. Please, we ask that you censor your words once you're calling in, as we know one can become very passionate. So try your best to be as creative as you can. Here, we use love muscle and love muffin when necessary. When texting, please make a reference to your message, as sometimes we have already moved on and are not exactly sure what you're responding to. So, in order to avoid confusion, help us to help you. Please remember that this show is completely listener-based for now. So we want to hear from you, our listening audience. You can hit us up at 284-544-6677, whether it be on WhatsApp, call, or text, or straight text. Or if you're on the website, you can just message us. It's anonymous any which way. To keep up with us, you can check in with us on our socials at The Signal 284 for Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Here we go. Hello, good night.
Good night, good night.
Good night, good night, good night.
Good night.
That's the only time they're allowed to sing. Good night, everyone. This is your girl Lola alongside
Your girl Hennessy alongside.
Your boy T to the E to the J.
I don't know why she's laughing.
We got Tickle Me Elmo.
Listen to me. First of all, we've been doing this for about 4 or 5 years, and she's don't let us sing still. You think she's going to ever remember to let us? No? Okay.
No,
no.
Not even for the Christmas season? It's coming up, you know.
no worry. We're going to either Jingle the Bell or Grinch. One of the two.
Okay.
Anyways. How are y'all?
We are well. Well, I'm well.
You look well. That's good.
TJ, how are you?
I'm calm, cool, and collected right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that is awesome. All right. So we know that we are not
Right? Sorry.
tomorrow. Tell me about it.
Right, listen.
Sorry, you just took me in the future.
If you know, you know.
You just took me in the future.
Listen.
I
Rest station.
desperately need tomorrow.
Yes.
All right, so if it's your first time joining us, we welcome you and we thank you for giving us your Sunday evening. If it's not your first time, welcome back.
Welcome and welcome back.
Yes, and we want to hear from you tonight. Tonight is going to be a very interesting thing, but that number to call, if we are... Oh, I'm sorry.
You're fine. We were ready. We
That
were ready.
number to call, guys, if you think we're talking
Waka-taka.
is...
284.
544
Wait, there?
What?
Wait, this.
66.
77. That's a number.
I was testing her. She remember.
That number again is?
284
544
66.
77.
Awesome. We do want to hear from you. You can give us an iMessage, a text message, a WhatsApp message. Yeah.
And you can leave your messages on the live.
On the live.
Whether you're on Facebook or YouTube.
And also on our website,
Yes.
the Signal 284.
So if you're on our socials, like share,
yes,
subscribe.
As Hennessy, share up the light.
But share it, please. Share it
Share
with
up the
everybody you
live.
know. Put on your feed so people can see us on Facebook. You can share the YouTube link as well. We also have the website. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
the
We
website
appreciate you
is
so
also
much.
there. Yeah, because it really it gives us a different perspective because we don't know everything. I don't know everything. I'm learning so much since I'm doing this show. So tonight we plan to give you some coping tools because we can't give you bail money. That topic for tonight is...
Coping with difficult people.
Why is he
Some
laughing?
coping tools.
Yeah, I mean, let me
I
just...
think my wife's got a bill money set aside.
I rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
That don't mean she gonna spend it on you.
Exactly.
Anyways, sure, that could go into
I
something
rebuke
else.
that in the name of Jesus.
Could invest
But
that in something else.
we all have that one person that tests our spiritual growth.
Yeah. That's same. You see that same person that just pop in your brain? That's the one right there.
Yeah.
Or the ones, the
one-
multiples.
The multiples. Yeah. So you all have that one person in the group that tests your faith. But before we begin, I think it's only fair because we normally do define. So tell me, what or who do you consider to be a difficult person?
Come, TJ, dictionary.
Oh, well, we're going straight out the dictionary this time.
Yeah, because
So, the dictionary defines a difficult person as an individual whose behavior is frustrating, hard to deal with, and causes friction in relationships and the workplace. That person can be aggressive, arrogant, stubborn, uncooperative, lacking empathy, or being a source of negativity, and filled with drama.
And filled with drama.
drama. I could think on one person right now, aside of myself.
Outside of yourself?
Yeah. Sorry.
You talking about me?
No. First of all, no.
I saw your lips pointing to me like.
No, I'm sorry. No.
Don't
No,
apologize.
not today. Not tonight.
Not tonight.
I would have pointed at elbow if it was you, but no, not tonight.
Not tonight. Praise
And I
God.
say, you know, I
Hallelujah.
have
Hallelujah.
I nearly sang that song. Who the cap fits?
Who the cap fits?
You know, I think we need to go back and do some kind of sound effects because that was shots fired just now. But I'm not gonna say anything.
I mean,
But we're gonna talk about that a little later on because we do have some confessions that might come off of the show.
All right.
But really and truly, as I was telling them before we began the show, it's a clinical definition,
yeah.
but I don't think what I might consider to be a difficult person, you might consider to be a difficult person because we all have different quotas.
It's subjective.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Because what your tolerance for something is,
Correct.
somebody's tolerance in, yeah.
Correct.
So we all have different tolerances, whether it be in relationships, friendship, in your house,
Workplace.
especially on the workplace. Oh gosh.
Yeah, a lot of conflict and tension, you know?
Yeah.
So it makes, it's easy to identify
I
at the
know.
workplace,
I know that
because
all
of
too well.
that conflict. And some people just pretty much keep it by the book. You know what I mean? They don't establish relationships with you. So it might seem difficult.
Like they mean difficult, yeah.
Yeah, because they don't you don't have a good relationship. But normally we let a lot of things slide when you have a good relationship with someone.
For sure.
I mean, case in point, me being a teacher, to be honest with you, I don't care if I had seen any of my students. If I saw you on the campus and you're shut out of your pants or your dress your skirt, I don't care. You're going PE. I don't give a crap. Put it in your pants.
Sure, rough. Still rough, but yeah.
Okay? Put it in your pants. But you might have just been like, man, Tisha, you put it in your pants. You roll up on another student you do not have a relationship in, and they would be like, she's difficult. She's this, she's that. But because we have established a relationship, and I'm just looking out for you, I don't want Mr. Stout come for you at the end of the day. Put your shirt in your pants. Yes, you're going PE, but put your shirt in your pants for me, please. Thank you very much. But another student, you understand the story I'm trying to say? You understand?
Yeah.
So it's all about the relationship that you have with the person. I might consider it to be, okay, they're looking out for me. Another person will be like, what's our problem?
Correct. True.
Why is she going on so with you?
Yeah.
Like,
Who
whoa.
she think she's talking to?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, I agree with TJ. I'm sorry, with Henny, it definitely is subjective.
So you still agree with TJ and don't agree with Henny. See what happened there?
Hot.
Difficult. I mean me. I'm being difficult. Go ahead.
All right. So we need to recognize who the difficult people are. And I think we did a pretty good job at the beginning of the show, before we started, just identifying who those difficult people are. So we're going to go through them, those that stood out for us at the end of the day. Because, you know, when we do our little research before the show, the internet, you know, the internet tells us
Listen,
all
there's
kind of
all
things.
kind of, for sure, is all kind of things.
We're
on the
going to
internet.
choose the ones that resonate with us. Because we know difficult people are everywhere. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. They're at the airport, they're at the supermarket, they're at the gas station. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere.
Those customer service people, and I
Yeah.
won't mention where, a lot of places in a particular place.
But I think they travel in packs though.
You think so?
It ain't just a one-off. It ain't like a one or two. Like, you know, you go to certain places, I'm sorry to say, in government.
See, I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it. I'm not going to
didn't
call the
say it.
places where people basically say that, you know, persons are very difficult.
Yeah.
They stand up, you know, you're talking to them, they're on their phone, you know, they're, you know, in a session.
They do not communicate
yeah.
instructions and information clearly. They assume once you walk into the office, you know exactly what
Everything.
you're coming
Yes.
for.
You can't ask no
ma'am,
questions.
No, sir.
You can't ask. Don't you dare ask
Right.
questions. They chew off your head.
Listen,
You know, and that's what I'm saying. They're pretty much everywhere. So tonight, hopefully, we will help you identify who they are, why they behave the way they behave, and how to deal with them. So I'll let you guys start first. There are some primary breeds of difficult people. Sorry for calling them that. I apologize. Tell me who these breeds are. Who stood out for you?
Breathe.
the complainer.
Oh my God.
The person who has something negative to say about
Oh my gosh. They wake up
everything.
annoyed. They
Like
wake up
there's
pissed off.
nothing positive
Oh my God.
coming from this person. Always.
They wake up annoyed.
Yes.
They go to sleep
Annoyed.
annoyed. They will even be annoyed on the beach.
They come to work annoyed, bringing the energy from home that is supposed to
Yeah.
leave at the door, and just complain. It is annoying.
Yeah. I do have a few coworkers who are like that. You know, you walk in and they're like, "Oh my God, I have freezing." You don't even put your bag down yet. You don't complain and it's freezing. You're sitting in the chair. Oh my God, this chair is squeaking. When are we gonna get good chairs in this place?
Right.
Yeah, it's
The penman walking in, see we need.
yeah. They complain about everything.
And if you have a kitchen, it was.
Yeah. I mean, wait,
Teacher,
did
what
that's
is
you?
happening?
No,
That's you?
seriously. So for those of you who are out there listening, if you know me,
Oh, boy.
let us know. The number to call is 284
544
66.
77.
Oh.
All right. So let me know. Let us know if I am a complainer,
TJ.
especially at work.
Are you for real? I don't think so.
Wow.
I find that hard to believe. I find that
No,
so
me find
hard
it
to
hard to
believe. Yeah, they complain about everything. Like everything. You go on vacation with them, they're supposed to be relaxed. They complain about, oh, the mattress is too hard. The room smells like somebody was smoking in it, etc. Listen, they complain.
Oh, so she just talking about you straight tonight. Okay, good.
Oh,
This is TJ.
In my case, the mattress too soft.
Oh.
No, but I know people who literally complain about everything.
The water too hot. It's too cold.
Yeah.
Doesn't taste good. The food just take too long. Why the food taste like this? How is so cold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they would never ever give like a compliment.
Yeah.
For instance, now we have Thanksgiving coming up. So basically, y'all ain't gotta judge me. I am so sorry. Y'all ain't gotta judge me. I really don't like to cook nothing. So my name always goes on the drinks, or the forks and plates, because I don't like people to come in and be like, who cooked that?
Oh, I used to do corn, but my friends. That's how she to bring what she gonna be bringing corn. Well, hey, what? I ain't bringing nothing but my two belly then.
It sounds like this one needs
Listen,
therapy.
I ain't
Station
bringing nothing.
manager.
I'm only
Okay.
giving you the money.
I used to do
Station manager.
brother, my corn, you know. My corn with a business. So I thought. They said, shall we bring corn? I will go with a whole bowl of corn.
Listen,
Nobody will eat my corn.
and then you go back home with your card.
And I go home with my corn. My corn was delicious. I enjoyed my corn. Okay? It's all right, Joe. So,
Anything else you want to get off?
you know, I'm just saying, you know.
Because this sounds like
my
you had this for a
my
while.
two tummies.
I hear you, girl. I hear you.
You had this for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hello. Imagine, you know. I was so proud.
I just going to eat.
Right?
But
Yeah,
people complain. Like, to me, I
Yeah.
don't like it. Like, they're not gonna say, oh, Lola is who cooked that. All right, I'll take some. They'll be like, oh, that's why it's dry.
Right. Oh, wait, look like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I look like.
You know, and it's like, for me, you have, I can understand if it's a little one-off, maybe it's a little salt or whatever, but the complainer can find fault in everybody's
Everything,
dish.
yeah.
Yeah, everybody.
In everybody's dish.
And what they're eating out of. Where is plastic? How come they got the paper plate? They can't afford. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know persons who
Yep.
are like that. I'm
Yep,
so
yep.
sorry. They literally complain about everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe something wrong with me. I might complain, but
Not
a
all the
lot of
time, right?
times, I just see things. I don't see things that they see.
I'm with you.
I'd be
I'm
like,
with you on this
I
is
don't
the first
know.
time. I'm with you.
I don't really see. Like, what are you talking about?
Look, I hear you. I'm just about having fun, enjoying the time. I might complain that there's reason in my coleslaw, but
Why is there Jesus?
Of course, there's raisin in coleslaw. What's wrong with y'all?
Oh.
the texture is just horrible.
It's grape though.
No.
I almost thought he has a potato salad, sorry.
So
I went
how-
off of that. I was like reasoning
How-
potato salad.
how-
Sorry, my bad. Mm-hmm.
How do we deal with these complainers?
Easy. Don't put raisin in the coleslaw. Oh, sorry.
It looks like y'all really using this tonight as a throat. Nate.
No,
I need
facts.
to like
Because you could
offload
slip-
some stuff.
just slip it in.
Y'all need to offload some stuff. Clearly,
Eventually,
some
let's
things
just-
have been happening that we need therapy for.
We having therapy now. This therapy session. We having therapy session.
All right.
We have
So
45 minutes.
how do we deal with this?
No.
How do you deal with the complainer?
I don't know. Shut them down.
No, man.
No, you can't shut down a complainer. I
respond-
think you would I would ignore.
No, me not ignore, because if it's in my ear like this all the time, you know, sometimes I might pull them aside and say, "Look, stop! You have nothing good to say. You like for real? You got nothing
So you're
good
gonna
to say?"
confront them.
I am pull them on the side. Maybe even so take them on the outside and say, "Look, no man, you raining on people parade.
You're raining on the parade.
You know, I mean." But I would say that in a calm, cool, collected voice.
No,
The
not you.
the complainer.
To the complainer.
Not you.
Well, okay, I'll try.
Not you. Don't do that.
I'll try.
I don't know if to me timing is important with the complainer. After they have done it may not be the right time because they're already in that rawr kind
So when
of
is the best
mood.
time to do it? I mean, look, my mother used to discipline me right then and there at the time of the infraction.
Yep.
Right? So I don't need to bring more drama to the situation sometimes by doing it right then and there.
I want you to understand we're talking about the complainer.
Yeah, the complainer.
Even if we don't do it at the same time and you do it after, they're finna complain anyway.
They can still
They're gonna
exactly.
complain.
So to me, it can be tit for tat if you do it right then and there. So to me, right then and
For
there
some
may
people.
not. Well, yeah.
Some people you shut them down right away. If it's about food. So what did you bring?
So TJ,
So you're confrontational.
what did you bring?
My Billy.
Oh, just checking.
I am bringing the fruit punch and the Vitamalt.
So smart.
Can't go wrong.
Cannot, because then it's not your fault, huh? Oh, that's why I don't bring corn anymore.
Just make sure that when you bring the fruit punch and the Vitamal, them cool.
Proud of my
Or them
corn.
got some ice to go with it, you know.
Imagine that.
All right, so truth be told, Henny, the corn,
Don't tell me no.
What happened? It was on and popping, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't for them. I like it though.
What happened? What you put in the can? You didn't put milk in the can?
Love.
no, she didn't put no
Yes.
milk in it. No.
Yeah.
It was just simple water and butter and salt.
No, my love. My thing is sugar and milk. They didn't like my thing. That's why I went home and enjoyed my corn myself. It
For
was
how many
delicious.
days?
It doesn't matter.
You enjoy
What I
your
must say,
corn.
bless and eat.
All right
If I
then.
had chicken, corn.
And the
And
little
if I had
vegetables.
pork chop, corn.
I like me.
If I had corned beef, corn.
Listen, I didn't even know what happened that night. I was just dealing with games, and then when I heard everybody were packing up, and they were like, "But wait, nobody didn't eat the corn."
Nobody.
So I was like,
Disrespect.
"How are you eat the corn?"
No. You see,
That was, let me tell you, that was the fourth the second time? I think it was the second and last time I did corn.
Anyway, as I say, sounds like therapy.
What? The
Yes,
message? We have a
yes.
message on the here. It says, but they packing to go home with the same complaint.
Listen.
I'm telling you, you know.
I love that. I'm so grateful that you all put that there. All right, I have a message. It says, limit your interaction with them. You can't control them, but you can control how you interact with them.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
Redirect the conversation or set the tone of the conversation before they actually start talking or complaining. I actually think that's more reasonable, because what happens if you're with the person that is the complainer?
That's easy for me.
So you can't limit your interaction with them. This can work for like a coworker. You know what I mean?
Henny?
So I like to redirect the conversation or set the tone. So if you are talking about complaining about the con, I would have just changed the conversation. Like, don't dwell, don't harp on the con.
No, I'm gonna.
You know what I
harp.
mean?
I'm gonna harp.
That was funny.
But I understand though. I understand. It makes sense because sometimes, honestly, I think you do actually try to have another conversation, like a different conversation, to avoid hearing them complain.
Yeah, I would change the topic.
But then sometimes you end up probably turning your back and having a side conversation. So it's like, I really don't want to hear what this person has to
You
say.
don't want to hear.
You annoy me, so I'm gonna have a. You know, I mean, that's considered rude too.
So I'll be honest. Even though I can, do an alternate conversation, come up with whatever we just now said. If I think back at what I would have done, really and truly, and just being honest here, I think I would have made a smart comment and then switch it.
A smart car, okay.
I would respond because you ain't gonna get off easy with me saying what you want, hurting other people in the room, and it's not for me tit for tat, but I is the kind of person that gonna get a little bit of your own medicine.
I could see that happening. I can see that happening.
You know?
A little slick talk real quick.
Boom. Because at the end of the day,
But why
no,
did you even?
it might escalate. But I also would try or have the ability to de-escalate, right? Bringing that to the person's attention. Look, what you're doing is more harmful than good.
Yeah.
Look, I just got this thing about my mother. She's the kind of person that disciplined me on the spot. So it on the
Same.
spot mightn't have been what was required at that particular
Ideal.
time or ideal. But I just got this thing about, I gonna confront you.
Nip it in the butt.
And nip it in the butt.
Yeah. So you like to confront. Okay, but everybody may not handle that confrontation well.
Right.
So
I'm not
I guess you would
confrontational
have to
either.
gauge off of who the individual is.
Yes, I will gauge.
Okay.
You sure?
For me, if when I think on the breeds of difficult people, I don't like the people who know everything.
Wait,
You know, the
talk
I
about them
know
with algebra?
everything specialists. You know, I like to say they know everything except how to mind their business. They bring up everything. They have a PhD in everything. OMG.
I've experienced those kind of
I've
persons.
had that too.
Makes it very difficult because it's like you're having a conversation, you're trying to explain something, they're talking over you because they know better than you. They don't want to listen to what
Every
you
single
have to
topic.
say.
Or they're going to kick
No,
it.
every single
they're going to jump
topic.
in. Man, you know,
Every single
you
topic.
may not even be speaking with them, but you're having
Look.
a side conversation with somebody else, and then here comes Miss Nancy, nosy Nancy, saying, "But yeah, this is how did okay,
Yeah, giving you unwanted,
yep,
you know,
yep,
Unsolicited.
yeah, advice. Pretty much.
Knows
All right?
everything
They know
about everything.
everything.
You know what I do in those moments?
I would like to know.
I'd just wear it on my face.
Okay,
No, Lord.
I'd be like, you know, I just channel my waiting to exhale moment.
What?
I'd just exhale, lean back.
Or you just blatant with it?
Oh,
Theatrical, much. Yeah, theatrical. But
Yeah,
it's a serious pet peeve of mine because I don't know everything. You know,
and I'm fronted with it, you know.
I don't know everything. So to me, I always pretend to be the, oh, I didn't know, or you know, something along that line, right? However, I'm telling you, I have been in rooms where the person, it could be a group of us, 10, 15, and they dominate the conversation. It's very difficult to communicate because they don't give you a chance to put your opinion in.
Right.
They know everything and what you're saying is wrong. They talk over you because they're more louder than you, so they feel like they're winning the conversation. And they're very, to me, I find those individuals to be very difficult.
They dismiss your opinions, your ideas, your comments, even your suggestions sometimes. At the end of it, that's why
Yeah, but for how long though? Because then that person will be having a monologue. Because I'm not getting a chance to
but they don't-
interject.
We have to understand that they wouldn't care about that now because they're going.
They don't
and
care.
They're going.
The
And
meter
they're
just
going.
going.
So that they want to get out all the information that they know on this particular topic, and then
So
it might get laugh into our next different. Yeah.
So this is what I would normally do. I would either interrupt and say, "You're done."
That is rude.
I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. No, it depends on the individual in front of me. Or I might say, pause.
What happens if it's your boss?
We ain't going there.
What happens if that's your boss? You've done it still?
I have not been a good person all my life. I recognize that. You understand? I've had many bosses in my life, and I have responded in kind or not in kind. You know, I've learned from mistakes, but at the end of the day, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very difficult for me to have a conversation with somebody who knows everything.
We have a message that says, "Empty barrel makes loud noise."
Yes, facts.
I've been in rooms where there are specialists on the topic, but non-specialists has the say, given directions. And I've seen the specialist sit down and
Say
just
nothing.
say nothing, absolutely say nothing. I've also seen where the specialist now has the floor, but that know-it-all person comes back in at the end and try to dominate the whole thing. But not only that, they regurgitate what the specialist says. I'm like,
Ooh.
you can't find something original?
Yeah.
I would say that in my mind.
Oh, just checking.
You understand?
I was concerned for a little bit.
But at the end of the day, you realize who is mimicking who, you know, or who's just chat GPT in it. You understand? They just think they're knowing everything.
But imagine being in a relationship with somebody who's like this. What does a dinner table feel like?
Is there a dinner table to be sitting at?
No, but I mean, I'm being, as teacher say, I'm being completely honest.
No, I understand. But
Because
then
it's like, imagine having a parent who's like this. You know, and we have persons who unfortunately have been living with individuals that are like this. They're very difficult to deal with. So yeah, again, if it's a co-worker, it's a little one-off. You know, you could just probably say, "Are you done?" But you can't say that for a spouse. You can't say that for a parent.
No, I'm just channeling my son right now because I could just see him at the dinner table wanting to eat dinner, but he has to listen to me rattle off everything.
Oh, gee.
You understand? And
Boy.
he just sits there. Then my wife would have to
Right.
bring me back.
Oh, bless her heart. TJ horrible.
I'm experienced. So
You're
when you're
an
experienced, you
experienced
talk.
Euphemisms. Euphemisms. All right, so that's my person who is a pet peeve for me. What about you, TJ?
Me, look, I am just going to go with the undercover hater.
Huh?
You understand? The undercover hater, someone who secretly dislikes or resents another person. You know, you, Henny, it's so nice. You know, you congratulations. But on your promotion. But at the end of it, like, this good for nothing. I can't stand the living.
No.
seen that a lot.
They give two. Like, it's a double-sided sword.
Of course it's double-sided.
You know what I mean? And be like, oh my God, you look good today.
All of that.
Yeah, that's a hater. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
You know?
You know? But you would say, as you say, congratulations. But it wasn't that hard to get promoted.
Yeah, I didn't apply just because.
I know if I did, I would have,
Thank
Yeah,
you.
but here's
Oh my
another-
gosh, you actually pulled it off.
I have a question.
Oh boy.
So you remember you were asking TJ about what if it's his boss?
Is his boss. Mhm.
Okay. This person asking, what if it's your pastor?
Sound effects could come in right about now. We need some sound effects.
Because
Oh. Well, my dear, how to deal with that one day? You listen and you walk off.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I would definitely. My mom used to teach me like kill them with kindness. I would just say thank you and smile and just keep it moving. Like I don't think I would engage, especially if
Out of respect.
yeah.
Out of respect.
I mean, especially if I know, like they always say, knowing is half the battle. So if you know that they're a hater, then you know where it's coming from. It's coming from a place of jealousy. So nah, I wouldn't engage. But that's just me. Because if you come and you be like, yeah, you did a really good job for once, or like those, I'm telling you, I would not engage because they really are hater. Again,
Jesus.
unless it's coming from a spouse. I don't know if I could have do with my husband talking to me like that though. That would kind of kill me.
I don't know if, thank
That
God
would
for
kinda
salvation
kill me.
because, to tell you the truth, either a Richard Pryor or a George Jefferson, would come out of my mouth kind of comment. But, praise the Lord, hallelujah, glory to God.
But yeah, I don't think I've ever had those situations with a
watched a lot of Richard
significant
Pryor
other.
and George Jefferson in my days. I could snap back quick.
But yeah, I would smile boldly and say, "Oh, thank you." Just confuse them with my kindness and just keep it moving.
So I had a situation where
Story time.
I did the high pitch. Oh, congratulations, that's nice. People said it has sound fake, and I'm like, oh, so I don't know what to do now. What do you want me to do?
But that's a
I have
one-off.
poured. No, that's multiple times I've poured that.
No. That's a one-off on that situation where you go high pitch with that person. To me, I find that difficult person is repetitive.
No, I know, but
They-
I'm just saying, like, you know, when you're trying to be nice, it
And people
may
tell you
come
fake.
off
Fake.
fake. Right. So I guess you still have to watch the way you say certain things still regardless, because it's like, they might
then-
pick up on it, even though
But then your
you know what's going
actions
on.
will not show that you're a low-key hater, though.
Okay.
You're just saying that at that particular time might seem a bit rehearsed or fake. But what makes you a low-key hater is if your actions are always giving off the vibe like, yeah, I don't really like you and I just point up with you.
Facts.
You know, but your actions would kind of give it away.
Facts.
But
I
yeah,
don't
I don't
mind.
think, I think those persons are very, very difficult because they could be sour pussies. You know, you're giving me a compliment, but you're not giving me a compliment.
The sideways something, yeah.
I gotta do some introspection.
Well, the show is good for that.
I gotta do some introspection about
Okay.
all of these things. Like, no, I tell you the truth, I gotta make sure that I am on a good, you know, that I'm good. If I am accused of X, Y, and Z, I got to do some introspection.
We're going to get to that point there. We coming for you just now. Hold on.
I don't think we answered the question about the pastor. Like, what do you do?
But you say that you would just say thank you. Just-
I say, you know, listen. Because if the pastor, we're talking about, if
Wait, which
the
one was the
pastor was
pastor
a
one?
hater or
Which one the pastor was?
or a,
I don't think we answered the pastor
wasn't
one.
yours.
I'm
No,
going to
I know
assume it was
everything?
yours, everything.
So,
Yeah.
but we didn't answer for the pastor, did we?
No.
So how do
didn't
we
answer-
respond to the pastor who knows everything?
Smile and wave. Thank you. I don't say what you say, because what do you say? You just
what do you
smile.
say?
What do you say?
Because your pastor is not in your everyday life.
No, but tell you the truth, what I've done over the years, when it comes to anybody, whether a pastor or anybody, sometimes you nod, you know, giving them respect, acknowledge, you nod, you say, never thought about it that way. Good catch, X, Y, and Z. You know what? I'll think about it some more. And then it's small talk in between, and when it's done, it's done.
Okay.
And then for me, it's like, okay, you take the sense, you run with it, and what wasn't for you, you leave it.
I've heard that before, yeah. Take what was
But if you had to go someplace, you let them know respectfully, hey, I gotta run. You know? In grace, you cut it short.
But these are things that we're talking, how you are responding, this sounds like a one-off. I'm talking about every single time you talk to the pastor, this is what happens.
Well,
Every single time you
might
talk
not
to
be-
your coworker.
It might not be every single time for you. It might be every single time for different people, you know. But at the end of the day, because again, our time we interact with persons, sometimes it's limited. Sometimes even in the workplace, you might get individuals saying the same thing about the same person,
Right.
you know, and it might not be you all the time.
friend, just agree. You're right. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Keep it pushing. You're right, and that's all.
I think
Because you're going to be. I think it's going to cause a whole back and forth, and
I agree.
you don't have the time and the energy for that. So just agree and keep it
Keep
going.
it moving.
I just thought on one because I only had the one with they know everything, but I just thought about one. Somebody who drains you. I consider them to be difficult people. Like if I see their name dance across my screen, I know I'm going to be on the phone for 2 hours, and when I leave, I ain't gonna have nothing left. It's gonna be worse than my phone on 1%. They literally would zap all my energy. They would zap all the joy that I've had. I could be having an awesome day. Those are difficult people. I don't know. I can't. And it's like you have to be in the right frame of mind to deal with somebody who will just leave you heavy. It's like they transfer. You understand what I'm saying?
We got you. Those are person who are attention seekers, who needs your attention.
But I don't think it's a
demands
case
the
about
attention.
attention
It's not
seeking.
that.
Well, it's not only that.
It's
It's
those.
part of it.
It's those of them who only call to vent.
Yes. Oh
And
my
they
God.
call to tell you the same thing multiple times. And they want you to hear the same story 10 million times. And you call and you talk and you talk and you talk. But no, you ain't talking no. You can't even get in. You just let them talk. And then when you're finished, you feel very heavy. Because like they just whoop, bram.
Yep.
You see them call?
Yeah, they call. And they only
And
call
the
you.
phone, and the phone at 1%?
No.
No,
That's
me.
what it makes you feel as though when they're
being
finished.
on 1%, like the phone.
Right. So it's like they make you feel. I don't know. The same thing heavy. I have had.
And it could be in person.
I have
Not just on the phone.
No, I have had it in person, and it's very hard and it's very difficult because really, and you won't be able to say anything at all. They just call and vomit, vomit, or if you go and visit them, vomit,
Yeah,
all
you
over
don't
you.
want to hang out with these kind of people. Like, it's hard. Like, it makes it very difficult. So it's like you just wasted 2 hours of my life. You can still turn around, not study anything that I stated.
Correct.
You're going to go do your stupidness.
Correct.
And then come back and waste another 2 hours of my life.
Correct.
No, sir.
Oh,
No,
I'm
correct.
telling you.
It's true.
I'm telling you.
It's true.
Because
Very
again, you're thinking as a friend. What happens if this person is a sibling?
Hello. Even make it worse.
You don't have one, so you don't know how to shut them off.
What?
It's very difficult.
Listen. We got those people who gonna suck you dry. You understand?
Like a
Because they realize that you are a great listener.
An empath.
You understand?
As Annie would
That's
say.
what they realize. And they realize that they can offload.
Yeah.
You see,
'Cause you're
what
empaths.
some people don't realize is that when you offload, some of us take on the burden. But I've learned over the years, me not take on no burden. Hello.
Okay. Oh God, let me tell you.
Hello.
When you come to me, I gonna say you're gonna say it again, right? You're gonna say it again. So do what you want. You hear me? Don't listen to what nobody else say. I know you're gonna go to Tom, Dick, Harry, Sue, and Peter and Jane. You do what you feel is correct, because you're gonna still go back.
So when you gonna change?
Nah,
But
that's
listen,
When you
more
gonna when you
conversation.
gonna start out?
It's like, to me, it's so much variables though, and that's what I want our listeners to understand. There's so much variables because if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I'm telling you, I ain't coming home. I coming home when it's time to sleep. Because there's no way, especially if I had a good day, and you're going to come in talking pointless things that just dragging me down, I'm not going to want to be in your company. So that's why a lot of people stay out, they drink, they gamble, they do all kind of different things because I cannot deal with this. It's very burdensome. You know, and we need to do, as TJ said, some introspection. We need to figure out, hey, what is really happening at the end of the day. But yeah, I don't like persons who just drain my joy. You know, you come in the car, you all happy. Oh, guys, let's do so and so, and then they just kill the vibe. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you have a tribe. You always have that party pooper friend.
I got you.
That is just going to you just want to slam the head against the wall.
Oh,
like if you didn't
Jesus.
want to go, why did you come out?
Hello.
If you
Correct.
didn't want to be here,
Correct.
why did you? So they kind of suck the energy. Let me give you a story time. I'm going to give you a real story time.
Catch a ride tonight because you're going to my vehicle. Go
Give
up on
you
the road.
A real story time.
Uh-huh.
And I'm so sorry because I know the person is probably listening.
Uh-huh.
But the last live show that we had, persons were saying, "Oh, we didn't really say. I didn't really say much because the camera, when you talk, the camera would turn around and fling on you, and I didn't really want to say much, and it bothered me for a very long time because I called Henny on the phone, and I was doing my complaining, yes, but I called Henny on the phone, and I was like, everybody's telling us it was a really good show. And then you have that one person that comes in and says, Henny, that costs me all the time, by the way, guys. That one person who comes in and just nukes it. Mm-hmm. They literally just make you feel like you did not have a good show.
One person, no?
One person in the entire group. And they're like, oh, we need to not have the cameras in the audience. And Henny say, well, that don't make no sense. Then that's an ordinary Sunday show. If we can't have the audience on the cameras, then that's an ordinary Sunday show where the cameras are only on us. And I was like, you're right, And then I go back and I tell the person what I said. And it was just more like, well, then I guess I will not come. And I was like, praise the Lord.
Oh, hallelujah.
Because the room would just be lighter now because you could tell, you could see, and Henny, you know what I'm talking about. You could see some people who don't want to be there. They come to the live, but they don't want to be there. So it drains the energy from the live because I feed off of energies. So it drains the energy. You know what I mean? And it just kills the vibe. And then remember, we have to be careful. My mantra, the children are watching. We don't want them, especially if they're down and out, and then you come now with all this morbid, this kind of vibe. It transfers to them, and then they go to school, and that's who they become. So we have to be very careful a lot of times when we do certain things. How do we deal with these people? I don't know. The number to call is 284.
Friend, keep your conversation short, you heard?
544-6677.
When they call to talk to you, answer the phone. Sweetheart, I have to go. I have something to do here. We're going to catch back up. Check it later.
That's if you could control the call.
No, you can. You have something to do. I got to go.
But what happens if they start to cry?
I'm going to check you back later.
I try not to make promises.
I'm not checking you back.
That don't mean I'm going to check you back. I'm just saying I'll check you back later.
But that's why people got trust issues.
That's
so
okay.
she can keep you on the phone because she knows you're going to call back.
No, that's okay.
But yes, we do have those vampires out there that sucks you dry. They sucks this whole situation dry. So those are my two. Who know it all and who are vampires. TJ?
Vampire. I tell you.
Well, I don't know what else to call them. Vampires don't suck you dry.
Yeah, correct. It's right.
They suck you dry.
Blood.
Dry. You have any more, any people who are difficult for you?
I ain't got none.
You don't have any more?
How about people who gossip?
Oh,
Who carry gossip? What do you mean?
I forget.
How you gonna forget that? I mean, a lot of us gossip,
No.
So I'm just saying. But.
A lot of us gossip.
But.
But that don't mean we like to gossip.
Okay.
They carry news.
Yep.
They bring the tea, the shade.
The stories. The gossip.
They have more updates than
They
CNN.
distribute the gossip. Hey, you could get some. You could get some. You could.
Yeah.
Whether it is true, whether it is fabricated.
Listen, you know what irritates me? Honestly speaking, when somebody come and say, all right, you ain't heard this from me, but.
Well, who are you from? Keep going.
You heard this from me, but yeah. Or I'm only telling this because it's you.
Correct. Or when you don't spill your family. Don't say nothing, Don't tell nobody.
Don't tell nobody. I use the only person I tell.
Yeah, right.
Lies.
When you look somebody down the road spitting and saying, I thought I was the only person you tell.
Right. You say, so you had somebody come to you. So you had hair. So And you like, but I thought friend has said only me she had tell. So how this? Okay.
The good thing about me, Henny, is that when you come tell me thing, half of the time I don't forget the thing what you tell me. So I will remember.
that we know. That we know.
The shade.
Plenty of people came back and say, "You remember when I tell you about this person?" I'm like, "No, can't remember." One person had admitted and said, "You know what? That's why to tell you secrets. You don't remember nothing."
Yeah, if you want a secret be kept, tell TJ. He is not going to remember. You're fine.
That's facts.
He's going to go to his grave with it, and he don't even know what he carried into the grave.
He don't
Oh
know
my
what he had.
goodness!
It
But
is what it is.
Yeah. They always have
It is what it is.
tea on everything.
yeah. I mean, for me, it again, how to deal with them? Just nod. Don't give them anything. Don't give them your version because who to bring?
Go carry.
All right. So that's how I would deal with the gossip person.
Correct.
Just be very basic with them.
Short. Very
Yeah,
short.
don't because it could get messy.
Yes.
They're not gonna tell anybody what they said. They're gonna say what you said, even though you said it, you know. And you're within your right to have said it, but you said it as a response to what they said. So they're not gonna tell people what they said, and that'll be my issue. Tell people how I say it and why I say it.
And then but it add on them 2 cents, 3 cents, 50 cents, $1.50.
Yeah.
It make the new song a lot more hotter than it really is. It's like, that's
Yeah.
not how I remember that going, but okay.
Remember that game we played as young children where you stand in a long line and the one at the
whisper?
back, yeah. By the time it comes to the front, it's a total different.
Total different something.
So from that exercise, we learn somebody gonna embellish.
You remember that game? No?
Yeah, you know.
I didn't like playing it though, but
No?
because you only could talk once.
Right.
You only could talk once.
So if you hear what a person said, then you gotta make up stuff now.
But that's the gossip distributor right there.
Yeah.
Because you barely mind you know, they probably in the area of the conversation and just eavesdropping, and then they don't know the context to what they heard. She's like, what? And then phew, gone. You understand?
Yeah, but now the reason why, TJ, I'm agreeing with Henny. I don't like the gossiper either. Is because when I out, we having fun, and you too busy talking about, oh, look her over there, no? She over there with somebody, husband, something. I don't want that. Like, to me, that's not.
We come to go outside and
Yeah.
enjoy ourselves.
Don't be a buzzkill.
Let's have adult time.
Yeah, but that the gossiper can always want to bring the tea, as Henny said. They can always want to come out and tell you other people business. I don't like that. That's
But I'm gonna tell you
again.
this,
I don't want to be wrong them people.
I'll tell you this, you know, sometimes like spirits attract like spirits. If sometimes the person who like to spill the tea are around other people who like to spill the tea. They, like you say, but you see, we have to be the one to shut it down. You
It's
understand?
Yeah, I
if we
never know about it.
partake in the tea spilling, then we different.
Right.
You know, so we would have to say, look,
But it's hard.
I mean,
It's hard to
something
be-
the tea to be nice and I ain't gonna lie.
No, I didn't mean hard like that. It's hard for you to spill tea to me because I don't know nobody. And people hate to talk to me.
Oh God.
Because it'd be like, who? They'd be like, man, her sister to walk right way. They live across the street from the fire station.
we got something
And
in common.
And
I
I'd be
know
like,
somebody like
okay.
that. I can't tell nobody. I try and tell them a little piece of news. You don't know this person? No. You know I don't know nobody.
I
Oh my
don't
God.
know nobody.
Oh my God. So
my-
now I got to go scouting for a picture.
Correct.
To be like, you know this person?
Correct.
high five on that one there.
I don't know nobody. So it's like it and then I think my friends have figured out, nah, you can't come to Renee with that.
I did tell
Because
my people
yeah,
the
you
same
don't
thing.
realize I don't know
I
nobody.
probably the
Look.
tea spiller.
Come to me with a face to the name and don't even start talking about those call names. I like make it worse.
Yeah.
Man, like that.
My
Yeah.
sister would be like, man, you're sickening. I don't like you right now. And I'd be like, I don't remember. She's like, Renee, the girl went Willa Wheatley with you. I'm like, what? No, I don't remember. Who's that? He's
No.
like, her mother works right way. that helped. Okay, if the person went with me, how I know where they mother walk? Like, I don't know.
That's what I feel.
You know?
I drink to that.
I have some friends that feel the same. It's like they just be calling names. I'm like, what? Who?
Yeah,
And it's like, oh.
and I don't want my time. Like, I think my issue is my time is important. You know what I mean? I don't know if I don't have a lot of adulting time. So this is an adulting time for me because it's always about children or oh my gosh. So it's like if I have the little bit of time I have, why are we going to waste our time talking about people? So that to me, I don't know. I really don't want to be in that kind of company.
Okay.
So how to deal with them? Shut them down, as TJ would say. I don't know what else to do.
Yep.
Shut it
Don't
down.
feed into what
Don't
they say.
give them, yeah.
Yeah, because like TJ said, if you're going to feed into it, then you're no better. So.
Yeah, I just find
You have messages?
No.
I just find it important to, when you're talking about coping, you know, anything you could do that doesn't store up emotion, anxiety in dealing with these people, cut it off.
Cut it off.
Cut it
Cut
off.
it
It sounds simple, but what happens if you're married to this person? What happens if this person is your parent?
You got to confront it.
What
You have to-
happens if this is your boss?
How you done marry
got to
somebody like
confront
that? That must have to be shown before you get married.
Not all the
Or
time.
is that something that you can
Or maybe that's how
compromise on?
you were. Maybe you were connected with the dysfunction and now
And
you're
then you
getting
grew.
out of that, but that person is still in the dysfunction.
Because
You know what I mean?
Again, some
Okay.
people, we need to bring. Take for instance, I have this thing where I began to stop people right at the time it's happening, and I say that's it right there. That's what I'm talking about. That thing that you're doing right now, because sometimes you let things fester for so long. And it's like you can't bring it back to your remembrance because a lot of people, and well, me, I would say, give me an example of what you don't like of me. Give me the example because I'm not clicking. But when I say to somebody else, you just said X, Y, and Z. That is what I'm talking about when I say X, Y, and Z.
Okay.
I bring it to I took my mother's example. The
feel you.
discipline for the infraction is right then and there. So there's no lapse between the infraction and the discipline. Right there.
I feel you. I understand what you mean because sometimes you know that a person is doing something, but at the time you cannot remember your example to tell you, well, this is what you were doing. So I could see where you were like, boom, right here.
Right there.
It's what I was
Yeah.
talking about.
Right there.
So I understand.
And for me now, I don't care if that person is rattling. No. Pause. Right there. What I was saying, you see that? Me not like that. That is your problem.
Me don't like it.
Right there.
Cut it off.
Yeah.
It's true. That would make it very difficult. There are those. I mean, we went through all the breeds
But
of
most
difficult,
us,
of difficult people. I'm sure we can come up with more.
It has a lot
but
more.
It has a lot
we are
more.
going
It has a
to
lot
take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about how to manage these difficult people, especially if you're living with them. You are, anyway. We'll be right back.
Wow. TJ, me and TJ talking about you. We're coming back. Yeah.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
We here at the Signal 284 have the perfect way to kickstart your mornings. Join us for a soulful and uplifting experience every day during morning devotions from as early as 5 a.m. We bring praise and worship songs along with devotional readings designed to uplift your spirit, preparing you for the day ahead. So make morning devotions a part of your daily routine, because a positive start leads to a positive day. See you tomorrow from 5 a.m.
All right. Thank you. I know there was a very, very short little break, but we needed that. This is your girl Lola alongside.
Your girl Hennessy alongside.
Your boy T to the E to the J.
And if you're just tuning in, our topic for tonight is
Coping with difficult people. And the number to call is 284
544 77.
All right.
All right. So we spoke about the different types of breeds of difficult people. Now we're going to talk about how do we manage. Sorry for calling them breeds. But let's be honest. Difficult people can actually bring out a side of us we don't really desire. Yes. Mm-hmm. So we can't just talk about the difficult people without talking how to manage these difficult people.
So again, the topic is coping with difficult people. And I'm going to go, we did the textbook definition for difficult people. We're going to do the textbook definition for coping.
Okay.
All right. So
Look at
coping
you.
is to
Look at
deal,
TG.
Look
whatever,
at TG.
to deal effectively with someone or something difficult. So the key word is effectively. For some of us,
Remember, we don't have bail money. So we want you to listen to the coping mechanisms that we're going to share with you. Inhale, exhale, or you might be committing a felony.
I mean, matter was 1, 2, 3. No, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. What the heck is bothering me?
Oh my
I
God.
remember that episode.
Remember that?
I remember that episode.
Oh
I remember
my
that
gosh,
episode.
oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yeah, we all have choices. We all have choices in how we respond to situations and people. So hopefully those things, I know you know them, but we want you to try using them this week, especially because I noticed about LoveLink. And I know station manager could tell you what I noticed about LoveLink is that whatever it is that we're going through, she's talking about me, huh? Oh, what I noticed, right, is that whatever it is that we speak about is what I tend to go through. It's kind of weird, even when it's Bible study, it's weird. Like whatever it is that we're discussing, where I would go through at that particular time. So, yeah, Carl, last week we were talking about what? What topic last week? What the
TJ, you see the brain. Oh boy. I don't even remember what the topic was last
Let
week.
me tell you
That's bad.
something. Anytime you're going backwards, you see, I'm always going forward. Anytime I'm going back.
Forward ever, backward never.
How we forget that for true?
Life been life in, bro.
Oh no, it wasn't that. Oh yes,
It's confession good for the soul.
It's confession good for the soul, right?
It's a confession. Wait, what?
Or is it?
Or is it?
Yeah.
Confession is good for the soul.
Confession is good for the soul,
Is it?
or is it? So I literally dealt with that week. I had to do some confessing.
It's usually
Like the
the
power
week
of
coming too. So it's like it happens to me, and then
we have the show.
we have this show, and it's like, oh, so now I have to introspect. I'm like, oh, dang it. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah.
for me, I think I have the show. I know how to identify now because we've had the show, and I also know how to deal with it. So the show definitely helps me at the end of the day. Okay. So anyway, that's enough about that. Choices. Talk to me.
Not everything requires a response. That's
No, I
one thing
agree.
to
That one
manage.
had no because but you like to respond. You're confrontational.
Correct.
Yeah, but though I am, in some degrees, everything is situational. So there are points in my day, my month, my year where I tell myself, I ain't got nothing to say. Because I don't always like to hear myself. Yeah.
That one had to be.
No. I don't always like to hear myself. Normally, what I got to say, I'll say. But most of the time now, these days, it's exhausting to be talking.
It is exhausting.
Your jaw is hot.
Choose your
You
battles
have to know when to
wisely.
walk
You
away.
got to know what to say.
Yeah.
You have to know when to walk away because your peace
Is more
of
important.
mind
Yes.
is priceless. Your peace of mind is very, very priceless.
Yes.
And again, it had, because sometimes you that go through this stuff, if this is a parent that is coming down hard on you, if this is a spouse that is coming down hard on you, these are people you can't really get away from. So it's like walking away may not seem like a doable option. And then, one of the things I've said on the show is that you teach people how to treat you. So if they realize you don't say much or you do walk away, are we showing them how to treat us?
How to avoid? Yeah. Not treat.
No, but they will continue.
No. But I think if that's your choice, in which the way in which you used to cope or stuff like that, you just walk away or you say nothing much, they probably find you difficult. But anyway, that's a different story.
Oh no, they might actually think you're a walkover. That they can even treat you worse
Right.
because you're not going to say anything.
Right.
I hear you, and I responded to something like that where I said, "Look, me not saying anything does not show weakness. It just shows." And I would explain sometimes that to some people. Look, at this point in time, I have nothing to say. Right? If I say something, this is where it's going to lead to. At this time, I just want peace and move on. A lot of people tell me no one requires an explanation, but sometimes my silence can go on for months. That means for me, I'm done with it. I'm literally done with trying to,
Yep.
I'm just done.
Yep.
So.
Not going back and forth anymore.
Yeah. Even at work.
Clearly things aren't getting through to your ears.
Yeah.
So it's like, sorry.
There are a few persons. There are a few
done.
persons in my life, whether it's at work, at home, at church, that I would say, look, I have nothing else to say about this individual, this matter, this whatever it is. I am done. I am choosing sanity, because if I don't choose sanity and I flip off or pop off, then I gonna got something else, no more to say.
No, but like what Lola did say, people do think because you're quiet, you don't
Right.
say things that they could push. Is your pushover? They could walk over you, so they will keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing your buttons.
And that is where I bring them in, and I will say, look, not because.
Not even that.
That means, you understand?
Not even
because
that.
sometimes I see the pushing, sometimes I see the probing, and I address it. And I can say, listen, for peace sake, this is a decision that I have made.
Okay.
So one of our guests that we had some day ago, she was, I always reference to that now. So my differences would be, well, the old me, Renee.
I knew you were talking about her.
Yes.
You were talking about her. I knew that.
The Renee would say, oh my gosh, like if somebody comes to me and asks me, okay, I need you to help me move. The old Renee would write this long epistle talking about, well, I have to prepare for this. I have to pick up my sons, and then I have to do da-da-da-da. Like, I would have shared my whole life story to tell you I can't do it. Versus now, Lola would be, I'm not available this weekend.
So easy it is.
Because my
It's so easy.
peace is... I'm going to come. I don't have a long weekend. And I'm going to add something else to my already long weekend. Or I'm going to share with you. You don't care about my long weekend. You understand? You're not going to share.
You
don't care about what I have to do. So I just changed it now to be like, I'm not available this weekend. But my peace of mind is definitely priceless.
And that's why, like what you're saying, I don't match crazy with crazy all the time.
But you do.
I say
You
all the
sound
time.
you sound confrontational.
Lola said,
I say all the time.
So basically, what you do, what happens if when they escalate, you come down
yeah.
low.
So there was a situation whereby I escalated to show them that I'm not afraid. You understand? I knew that they were getting aggravated. And then because you can't come to me how you want to and think it's going to always go where I put my... Listen, I don't always picture me being this kind of Rottweiler kind of thing. I ain't putting my tail between my leg. You understand? So I'm showing you, and I'm very theatrical.
we know.
I listen to you. So I will match your energy. And I will carry on. I will fling papers up in the air and I will slam doors. And I would say at the end of the day, that didn't do anything. That didn't get anywhere. We didn't resolve the situation. You understand? But dealing with a difficult person, over the years, I have said in a situation where I match that person's energy. But I'm not just matching their energy. I am looking at their response. Because some people will also retaliate the same way. You understand? And I would say, pause. Because I see where it could get confrontational.
Right.
And I would say, calm down. I'm showing you that I can match your energy.
But when somebody is really going off, the worst thing to say is calm down.
Oh,
Hello,
No, that's the worst thing.
calm down.
No, that is gasoline.
Tell me to
Okay.
calm
For some
down.
people, it's gasoline. Like I'm saying, because I did it once. And I said, bring it down, calm down. I'm just showing you I can match your energy. At the end of the day, let's talk like adults. Let's have a proper conversation.
No, sometimes people just don't want you to have a conversation.
Correct.
You having
guess what?
conversations over and over and over, the same things over and over and over, and eventually you're gonna be like, nah,
I hear you.
nah,
I hear you.
I'm done. And then when you get all nasty, oh, you being so difficult. Nah, cause
But some people want you to match their energy.
Correct.
Some people are that toxic. They want you to match their energy.
they do it to see your reaction.
Yeah.
They want you to go down as low as they. We could go hell too, you know. But you have to be an adult.
Yeah.
I ain't going there. I don't want to go there. I'm just saying, man, teacher, leave me.
Yeah. They need you to give them back what they. It's kind of weird. So when you see those situations, yeah, you definitely have to don't match. You know, bring in your inner, channel your monk energy. Where you go, "Woosah."
Oh, sir.
You have to channel your monk energy because at the end of the day, you would knock their head off their body, but you cannot. So to deal with a difficult person, you come down because then they would realize that, you know, their voice is raised. They will. Even if not in that moment, they know because you would not be matching. You would not be matching. So I'm agreeing with you. Don't match their crazy.
Yeah.
What would you
Unless
say,
just
honey?
Crazy.
You said one already?
I thought I had just answer.
What you
I
have
said
say?
sometimes you.
Or you have to walk away. For me, I good at the selective hearing. I'm very
I'm not good at it. I suck at it.
very good at the selective
I feel like I have to fight every battle. But then that drains you though. What's the next thing we can do? I think you mentioned it. You mentioned something like it or it on next week.
What's that? What's that?
Well,
Your boundaries. You remember you said
yeah.
this long old episode and then you say I'm no longer available. I'm not available this weekend. That could be a no is a whole sentence. Remember we did that topic like that before.
We did.
No is a whole sentence.
No is a sentence.
Yeah.
But
Then you have
But
to
how do you establish those boundaries, though?
you have to create boundaries.
yes, you have to create
without
them.
an
We
entire
probably should do a
monologue.
show on that.
Yeah.
Probably should do a show on that. But really and truly, I think one of the definite takeaways would be we just have to laugh more and stress less. We have to laugh more and stress less. I can't put it no other way. Some behaviors are so outrageous, all you can do is laugh. I mean, that might actually escalate it even more.
Yes, because then when you laugh, it makes a person upset. You upset more because they're already fuming. But then you try not to be upset too. So
No, I wasn't even thinking that. I'm thinking on a coworker sending you this long epistle of an email telling you that they need you to do this, and this, and they're going to put you in this committee so that we can have so-and-so ready for Education Week, you know, blah, 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 blah. And instead of me responding to this email,
Oi.
I literally,
Because who?
and stress less. Because the
Because who?
old Renee would have responded. But now, Lola would I know they may talking to me, so close down laptop.
Keep it pushing.
No, that's what I mean. Not that you're going to be laughing in the person face. If
Why
you're
not? Why not?
You just told me why not. It's going to be gasoline.
It doesn't matter because my thing is some of
You
us
got side with gasoline.
some of us have a tendency of allowing persons to change or mood because they hot. They want to come at you. How they want to come at you. But you have to laugh more, stress less. So for you not to fight that battle,
Yes,
you have to
laugh.
kick. Woo-hoo, God. And then they're going to get hurt, but I'm just saying.
I think we should just laugh more. Because a lot of times we respond. We're quick to respond. But maybe we should just laugh and be like, they can't be for real. Ha
No,
ha ha
for
ha
true.
ha.
For true. I need to learn that. I need to learn that.
You know, one of
They
the things,
cannot be for real.
I think one of the things that I'm trying to do now is, because sometimes a coping mechanism is to talk about it with somebody else, right? Let off that stress. And I realized that a lot of times when I now home, I just converse with my wife about my day. And I tell myself I gotta stop doing that.
Okay, why?
Sometimes I feel like,
You bring home work baggage?
yeah. You know what? Leave the baggage way that
Right, got you. Understand.
walk.
Understand what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's still in you. How do you offload? Where's your I don't want to say salvation
My
because that
outlet?
song's so wrong. But yes, where's your outlet?
Go walking. Take a walk.
Take a walk. And I have done that on a few occasions. Take a walk because I realize sometimes you take home baggage, it might affect the home.
Right, but then what about you?
Yeah.
Take
That's
a
what I'm saying.
walk.
Take a walk.
Take a walk.
And that is why sometimes I just try to deal with the person at work, do the situation at work. If it's at church, deal with it at church.
I think that's why some people gym
You
so hard too.
definitely can't take that. That can be hard. You definitely can't take that. Take it home.
I've been taking home
can't-
too many things.
You can't take it home.
Carry it back. Huh.
No, I'm saying you can't. I'm sorry, I didn't finish my thought. You can't take it home, especially if you already shared it from before, and it's the same situation.
Carry
Precisely.
it back.
To bring it back again,
Precisely.
Carry it back.
even if it's a year later, to bring it back again is it's
Take it.
I'm getting to the point where
yeah. We gotta protect our home, man.
Yeah.
Y'all
My
know
home is
how
my
I feel. Exactly. Y'all
it's my
know how
place
I
of
feel
zen,
about
my
home.
place of peace. So stop taking home chaos.
Yeah.
Then you can go home
So
and
this
just
is what I'm
relax.
doing now, Henny. Learning to deal with the chaos where it is.
So you could leave it there.
Yeah,
Got you.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good thing to. That's nice. I think I'm going to try that. So, Hopefully my husband listening will be
I just want to
praising
say.
God right now.
Uncle, you're hearing? Okay.
He will be praising God right now. Trust me.
There is a God.
Because I really have been doing a lot of introspection, and I think that's what we miss a lot these days. We are so hectic. We are so flighty. We run here and there. We are always combative. We are always talking about the next person because it's what we do, right?
So a light bulb just went off in my head. So, do you think that when you do that, are you
Do what?
coming home and offloading? Are you becoming a difficult person? Are you becoming a complainer?
So you see where I'm going with it. You see where I'm going with it.
question.
Because it is on the same person who has to listen to me complain all the time, and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah. So we become. Yeah.
And that's why from the beginning of the show, I'm like, am I difficult? Am I this person who's always complaining?
Yeah.
You know, even though wifey would say, nah, you know, because for us, iron sharpens iron.
We have a caller. I'm hoping that this is not to call me out. I am hoping that this is for a good thing.
Good night, you're on Love Link.
Good night.
That one this sweet.
Actually, I didn't hear exactly what he just said because my thing dropped out. So I was just calling to get some clarification.
Oh, you missed it, so you have to repeat.
So
It's
No, he didn't hear what you said, so repeat.
No, he didn't hear what I said.
TJ said.
TJ gonna repeat.
TJ.
Is it TJ or is it Lola?
TJ. How does TJ sound like Lola? You just want to come
TJ,
from
I
my
hear what TJ said.
Go TJ,
Right.
go.
So what did I really say?
No, I wanted to be you.
I hear what TJ said.
I wanted to be you, sorry.
So my brother, what is it that where was the last? What was the last thing?
No, you were talking about your wife.
Right,
You were
being a
saying that you
complainer.
don't want, and then I asked the question about what happens if we become the difficult one,
Right.
that is the complainer.
Right. So I was saying something about not taking home the stress.
Correct. Iron
All the
sharpen
time. Iron
iron.
sharpens iron. Even though my wife would say, you know, I'm not a
No.
difficult person. You know, I am realizing right now that when I think about it, I am the one taking home work stress, work issues.
Yeah.
And it's over and over and over. And like Renee was saying, especially if it's the same, we back and forth.
Yes.
Especially if it is the same thing that I said 2 months ago, I'm still saying it a year later. That means I'm not dealing with the situation.
Right. So you still learn to deal with the chaos on the spot.
Yeah.
In the era it is, as opposed to bringing it home.
Because home's supposed to be a place of zeal.
Understood.
It's supposed to be a place where,
It's supposed to be, yes.
you know, that's where it's supposed to be. But if home becomes the place that you remember chaos, then what is home?
Then what is home?
Yep.
I agree.
Understood.
Did he answer your question?
Yeah, but I'm gonna push it a little bit.
Go right
I'm gonna
ahead.
push it a little bit. Because home needs to be my peace and your peace. So sometimes you're gonna have to give me a little bit of your chaos so that you could get some of my peace. The thing we gotta remember, though, is just like you're saying, you gotta try to keep it at a level where you're okay. So you
we're breaking up.
He's with a particular mobile carrier.
So he's having a hard time. Okay.
are dropping out.
Yes, you're dropping out. Go ahead now. You gone again? We lost him?
Probably.
Yeah, we lost him again.
All
We lost
right.
him again.
So we'll allow him to come to an area where there is better signal.
And he can't call back.
Okay, so we can get to the greater, better network. But any which way, we'd allow him to
She
call
advertising?
back.
She
But
advertising
Pirou-
for-
Any which way. But yeah, I mean, we can't. I don't think we can end this show without being honest for a second. Maybe we might be the ones, as TJ just pointed out to me. Maybe we might be the ones that are the difficult ones. Yeah, don't get defensive now, right? But the funny thing is, we don't see it.
We really don't.
Everyone else feels it, but we are oblivious to a lot of the things that we do.
Oh, yeah.
So how do you know when you're the problem? What are some of the questions that you can ask yourself? Like, did I overreact?
Oh, I could ask one.
Like, did I overreact? Was I a nice person?
Did they
Should I have said that?
Did they actually deserve the attitude? Because
No, I just asked myself that
I could
too.
have an attitude. I could.
Am I being petty right now? Because I think that's one of I think I'm good at being petty. So it's like those are questions that you can ask. Like, am I overreacting? Am I overwhelmed? Maybe that's why I'm behaving the way that I'm behaving. I was just telling them that I'm very when I'm hungry and when I'm sleepy, I get very short with people, and it can come across very rude.
Some days ago, I actually was reading an email, and it was at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, jeez.
And I was, for me, it was like, here comes now me breathing hard. It's like I was going to a panic attack.
Oh, wow.
And I realized right then and there that there were certain things, it's work related. And then I confessed to myself, am I overwhelmed?
Yeah.
You understand? And in replying to the email, God said to me, stop, put the computer away, get in your bed and get some sleep.
Correct.
And deal with this matter in the morning.
For true.
And lo and behold, the next morning I called HR and I explained, I said, look, I could have responded to your email last night, but reality is, however I interpreted it, I was literally overwhelmed.
Yeah.
My heart was pumping out of my chest because simply when I read it, it just cascaded into a lot of things that can happen, right? And I said, you know what? I'm going to admit that at certain times I am overwhelmed, and it's chaotic. Work is chaotic. Sometimes what we're doing with is chaotic, and you have to know, again, do some introspection and take matters into your own hands. I guess now that's why we now have these things called mental days and
Yes.
take a mental leave, because really and truly sometimes we have to answer the question, did I overreact in a situation? Am I being petty? These
Correct.
questions are the questions that we really have to ask. Was it necessary?
Was that necessary?
No,
Lola?
seriously. Yeah.
You know?
It happens.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it happens
Did
for
you blow
true.
something so tiny out of proportion?
Yeah.
Why are you behaving like this? I my favorite one is, did they deserve that attitude for real?
No, facts.
They
For true.
deserve that one.
Because it's like, you ever see yourself doing something and you can't stop yourself? You're just watching yourself doing it, but you just can't stop yourself?
Yeah, did they deserve that?
Yeah.
So
It
it's
happens.
like, I think maybe sometimes we are the difficult ones too.
Correct is right.
And persons may be responding to us
Correct is right.
at the end of the day. So I can't be saying, oh, Henny is a difficult person, but maybe Henny's reacting to my difficult personality.
Right.
So we have to, as teacher keeps saying, introspection. We have to, where's our part to play in this? Now, I know that my husband definitely feels that I'm a difficult person. So it looks like more people in the room think I'm a difficult person. We're not going to get into that, before their mics are muted tonight. But any which way, I know for a fact that he would think that I'm a difficult person, but a lot of it has to do, and he's such a sweetheart. I am overwhelmed, and he knows that I'm overwhelmed, and he puts up with me because he tries to remove things from my plate so that I do not turn into, you just remember the commercials where how people turn into a monster and then you give the monster a Snicker
Snicker,
bar and then they come back to the
I don't understand none of this. You know why I don't understand none of this?
Right.
Because I had the same thing. This week gone, last week gone, I said to myself,
It sound like deja vu.
do I need a Snicker bar? So when you say, things happening to you and then we have the show X, Y, and Z, or the show and then something happens to you, I'm like,
Correct.
a lot of things I'm hearing here tonight, I'm like,
No, for true.
this thing at me,
I
man.
had to introspect this week for true because, like, you see, I be miserable. I be overwhelmed. I'm
Yeah.
overwhelmed.
I think that's the right
and
word.
I'm tired. And when you're tired,
Yeah.
you just
You morph into this creature you don't
yes,
recognize.
and then you don't realize the kind of energy that you're giving off, and then it's like, okay, all right.
Because and tell you the truth, I think this is the part of the show where we really letting go. Because at the end of the day, that's the right word that we have been missing all night, where we're telling the truth. Sometimes we are very much overwhelmed. And what we do,
Yep.
because even in you say when you're hungry, you're snappy. When I'm overwhelmed, I'm snappy. And I'm just
Same.
not recognizing it.
Same.
My team at work would come into my office and say, no, you don't talk to me like that.
And in your head,
And in
you're
my
not-
head,
you're not
I ain't talking to you
Correct.
disrespectful.
Yes.
But at the end, I'm like, okay. And then we would sit down and have a moment. And I love having this at work with my team because I would say to a few of them, and I always encourage their response. Let me know what you think of me.
Right.
This is a zone where I don't have the time to be petty. You let me know, and I would say, okay, thank you for your truth. Thank you for your truth because I might not recognize it.
No, but it's true. It's true. I think I caught myself. Usually when I'm overwhelmed, I get frustrated and I get angry at certain things that I can't control. Like somebody is trying to meet a particular goal, but then when you don't get it when you wanted to get it, you get frustrated. I had to de-escalate myself and my mood because I was like so angry and frustrated, like, and then I realized, I catch myself and I'm like, you know what? Why you don't even give the devil the satisfaction. Don't do it. Because you do, because he's looking to see your reaction to what is happening. So then when I did that, I found that it came down. I was not as frustrated anymore. I wasn't as angry anymore. Because like, you really have to check yourself, Yeah. Like if you don't check yourself, people looking at you, going, like, why is she like, she's so miserable? But you don't know. A lot going on in the brain. It's just that we don't, in the time of the situation, you cannot see yourself. You cannot see how you're reacting to different things.
Correct.
At the moment. But then when you catch yourself, it's like,
Or when
hold on.
somebody brings it to your attention.
Right, it's like, did I really have to behave the way I behaved? Or do I have to react the way I'm reacting?
Sometimes you have a right to behave the way
Yes.
you behave,
No,
right?
yes.
Don't misunderstand what we're saying
Yes.
tonight, So you have the right, but that doesn't mean that you
you should.
should
Correct.
behave the way you behave.
You sound like a Paul.
No, but that doesn't mean, because at the end of the day, you can't just think about the moment. You have to think about this person is still in your life. You still have to work with this person.
Right.
You have to live with this person.
Right.
You sure you really want to behave the way you behaving at the end of the day? You don't want the ramifications of your stinking attitude. So you need to basically, for your sanity and for the other person's sanity, you got to catch yourself quick, as Henny say. But there are some things that we can do to catch yourself quick.
Too undifficult ourselves.
Correct. There's some things that you can do.
I gonna tell you.
But you
Because I gonna tell you what I just do.
You don't want to Lola finish.
No.
We going because we don't say
We going.
difficult.
Sorry.
Because like wifey say, at home I might be difficult, at work I might be. So one of the things that
You're difficult at home too. She's your wife. Let me just put that little disclaimer in there. She's your wife. She loves you to death. And because
To
she knows that you're
pieces.
dealing with work, she's not going to add to your work.
See,
Your
he can't even
stress.
so that he laugh.
No, because you know I'm telling the truth. She loves you, so she's not going to want to add to your burden.
who she hello. She'll put a belt on me when she's ready.
Anyways, you were saying. Mhm.
As I was saying.
I would like
you-
to hear
you
that
might
story
like
after
it
the
too.
fact. I want to hear that story after that. I want to hear
You understand? So I wouldn't say I'm a master at this, you're wrong. I said I'm not a master at this, but yeah, I have had to learn, not pull back, but when things are brought to me, apologize.
Oh, yeah.
I have had to sit back, think about things, and apologize. Even though I explain why.
Okay.
I'm honest with my feelings enough to say I am frustrated. This is why I'm frustrated. What I did was a response to my frustration. And I'm sorry for speaking to you the way I did.
That is emotional maturity.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Everybody's not like that. Some people up to now, I tell you, a lot of my friends I know, they don't admit, they don't say I'm sorry. So that is emotional maturity.
That takes a lot.
Oh no, it doesn't for me.
Takes a lot to
It
say
doesn't
I'm
for me
sorry.
because I want to fast forward all that hurt and silence, and I don't want to go through all of that. So I would say I'm sorry, even if I might not be the one that should be saying sorry. I would be the one to say sorry because I really and truly listen. Life is so uncertain. Persons are going to the hospital with a pain and ain't coming out.
That's true.
I'm
That is
telling
very
you.
true.
Now, when you could look at
So-
things that way,
When
Yes.
I'm telling you, I don't have time for that. You
That's
know,
true.
so I am going. If we can deal with it, I may not be 2 minutes because that's the 2 minutes. My husband have a 2 minute smack on me. You are vexed for 2 minutes and that's it. You're 2 minutes up.
That's so short,
that's what he.
That's what he have for me.
That's
Yeah.
so short.
So I have 2 minutes. I can't be. I
Have you
can't be
mastered it
vexed.
yet? That's 2 minutes. Is too short.
But yeah, it really, especially when you know that you're the one who snapped, you should be the one to apologize. So yes, and to me, an apology can bring down the tension, the tone in the room. It can bring it down.
Sometimes, not all the time though.
It can, I say can. Not that it does.
Another, I would say another one would be take a nap.
A
Me.
nap. When you vex, when you do something wrong, you go sleep.
No, but next way to
You go sleep when you on all.
the next way to undifficult yourself is
I
take a
don't
nap.
understand what she said
Take-
to me.
You don't want something. Okay, taking a nap is like escaping reality at this moment.
How can your brain will be settled enough to take a nap?
Hello.
High five on that one.
Hello.
I can't take a nap.
It's true. It's true. Because the weight of it alone
Yes.
requires a disconnect.
Right. You're gonna be tired. So you,
I understand,
you take
but
the
I don't
nap.
know if I could do it.
Because sometimes if you don't find that nap, if you don't find that peace, you don't know how to respond.
It's like a reset.
You know what? I'll deal with this tomorrow. I'm going to bed.
It's like it's like a reset, honestly, because
Yeah.
you just want to react the way you want. The first thing that comes to your mind was like, you know what? Catch me when I'm going for a nap. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm asleep. When I wake up, it's gonna be better.
Now, for me now,
You wake up more.
If you wake up.
I wake up in Jesus' name. When I wake up in Jesus' name.
That's why I would deal with it before I go
I
sleep.
hear you. I hear what you for the 2 minutes.
I hear what
you.
you're saying, you know, but sometimes you really just need that nap, reset, wake up with a better mindset. Some people probably don't.
A new day.
New mindset, ready to tackle the situation. Boom, gone. You understand?
But I would need you to teach me how to do that because I don't know. When I'm unsettled, I don't know what it is. I wake up 3 o'clock. Every time I'm unsettled.
No, you're going to no. A nap is during the day. I didn't say take a nap in the night.
Oh.
Nap during the day.
No,
Nap during the day.
Yeah.
I don't do naps at night.
Correct.
Dead
You
sleep.
sleep. You nap during the
You
day.
don't nap during the day?
No, I don't.
How could she? She always going. In which ways?
But my thing for me is clarity. I was just telling my husband the other day, communication brings understanding. When you communicate to persons, and let persons know what you want, because that'll be my frustration. That's what really causes me to be overwhelmed, you know. If I give you a job to do, please do the job. If I communicate well enough so the person has a fighting chance to get the job done, then yes. But a lot of times we don't really communicate clear. So, you know, there's a little confusion in there. So I might get a little rawr because you're doing it the way that I want you to do it. You know, so I'm going to come off very, all right, give him a, you know, like I'm going to do it myself. You know, you have to do things around yourself. Yeah, that's how I'll be. And then if people will be like, then fire for you, me do nothing for you again. You understand? And before you get to that, you got to pull yourself aside and say, we don't want that to happen. So let them know out the gate, this is what I want, and probably this is how you should do it, etc., etc. So clarity does bring understanding. Communication does bring understanding.
Right.
So I would definitely, because that most of my times when I snap at people, it's because maybe person's lost. They don't know what I wanted. They don't have a clue on what I wanted.
So I gonna say this. I gonna go back to the Bible because sometimes that's what I just need to do.
Okay.
James 1, 19 to 20. Be slow to anger, quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger. So I just got to remind myself.
That's in the perfect world.
Well, I'll say this. I've had to tell myself, you know what? This doesn't require a response, like we said before.
Right.
You know? I can only control me. I can't control the other person. I can control my emotions. I can control my reaction. I should be able to control all of that for myself.
That's when the nervous system catches up with your emotions.
Well.
But when your nervous system, especially with the reflex arc, when the nervous system does not catch up with your emotions, you're going to say some things that will be held against you in the court of law, especially if it involves a woman. But that song's ideal. That will happen when it catches up. You're like, whoa, take a step back. But most times everything is on impulse.
Well,
so we have to learn to keep emotion.
I'll say this. Some of us have come to the stage where we have to force our carnal self to align with our spiritual self.
Yes.
Right? And the only way to do that is to really bring yourself under that subjection. You know, sometimes we run away with the I'm only human, you know, and then forget, well, the flesh have to be subjected to something higher than the flesh. And then even though sometimes we say, oh, well, that's scripture or that's spiritual, I had to learn that prayer does wonders, yes, and that God fights my battles.
Yes.
So that's the only way how I have to now train my mind to begin to think. You know what? A proper answer, a calm answer turned into a rot.
So yeah.
But I got to retrain. We have to literally reprogram to think that way and to respond in. You know, I ain't saying that we ain't gonna sin. All I have sin is falling short. But yeah. I'll just say that for now.
You fall longer. Sorry.
All right.
So that's how we would pretty much think. But the simple truth is self-awareness will save your relationships and your reputation. Sorry. But yeah, self-awareness. Once we know we did something wrong, once we did, we need to work on we. That sounds so bad. Ooh. But
The
yeah,
English?
we need to work on we.
We gotta work on ourselves.
But I like TJ's answer. We have to we go to the Prince of Peace. If we know that we want peace at the end of the day, his purpose, his discipline, to bring us into a place where we can be more Christ-like. And for us to do that, we need to connect with him. And for us to connect with him, we need to pray. So, yeah, TJ, you're correct. Right on the money.
Ding, ding, ding.
So good job, buddy.
Hey, so we've talked about coping with difficult people, all right? And Henny.
Ourselves.
And ourselves, yeah. Henny, you're going to take it away? What do you have to close us out with?
Well, you have to get a takeaway from everybody first. You want me to close out? You ready to go? You ready to go? I know. You ready to go? Lola, what was your takeaway before I end? Clearly, because TJ ready to go. Well, son.
All right. So for me, you can't fix difficult people. You can't change them. You can't.
Chuckle.
Yeah, you can't fix difficult people. Regardless of who they are, who they are to you, it doesn't really matter. But what you can do is that you can protect your peace. That's the most important thing. Your energies that you give off and your sanity. You could definitely protect that. We wish we could mute a lot of people in our lives. Maybe science can come up with something. I believe in you, science. So let's be able to mute people that we want to silence. But we know if we can't, we just need to pretty much protect our peace at the end of the day.
Okay. Uncle?
I would say establish boundaries. Or establishing boundaries. That's my
your
takeaway. Know what you can cope with. Got a caller?
No.
Okay. Know what we can cope with. Establish boundaries, but not and in establishing boundaries, drawing that line, letting people know, look, this is it.
I agree.
Yeah, this is it. Protecting that peace.
Oh, sorry. Mine is that a difficult person is subjective, and at the end of the day, difficult people can always be a part of our lives. So like everybody has said, just learn to protect your peace. That's what I'm on.
So if this episode made you not in agreement, rethink every relationship you've ever had, do me a favor and share. As I say, not every episode we will basically have laughter, and there's some serious ones as well, because we do want you, our goal, we don't get paid for this. Let's be real, guys. We are here every Sunday just to make sure that we bless, we educate,
Oh, I like that.
we
place.
empower persons that listen to us, because you never know. I'm telling you, you never know. It just we might be that light for somebody. I mean, if nobody else is benefiting, I can tell you that Lola is definitely benefiting. I have evolved into this person that I'm not even recognizing. So, thank you, Loveling Crew, for that. That is me having a confession. That was one of my confessions from last week as well. But if you do know anybody who needs this episode, please go ahead and share it with them.
Definitely. That's my 2 cents now.
Yes.
Quick, short, fast. Difficult people will test you. But baby, don't let them take you off of your throne. All right? All right.
Say it again.
I would just want to say it.
Say it again.
Difficult people will test you, but baby, don't let them take you off of your throne. All right? So, that's it.
That's it for tonight.
Until we link again.
Until we link again, we're going to miss TJ. Just putting that out there.
Always on vacation.
I'm
Take me with
telling
you.
Well, TJ's going to be missing in action, but we're going to get some persons to have to fill in for him because we can't get one person to fill in for TJ. So we're going to get persons to come and fill in for him. So just bear that in mind.
Yep.
So continue to listen to The Signal 284. We have some good music coming on after the show, thesignal284.com. Just go on the website and press that play button so you can get some oldies but goodies. So with that, we say
Good night.